Beginning of the game, we got all of our units, got the board. We are going to say all the green dice are for the null army, all the blue dice are for the metallic army. And this is going to decide if they're evens or odds, so this will decide on deployment and certain scenarios. They're 1, so they got odds. So we're going to see who gets to deploy first. Odds, so they get to go. So we just take them and put them anywhere along the board edge right here. And then we alternate. And so on and so forth until everything is set up. And so we've got all of our teams all set up along the board edges. This is not an exact 16 by 16 board. It's ish. The odds got to deploy first, so evens get to move first, or you can choose if you win as to who you want to go where. So we are going to play Dice Goblin, which is just a basic top kills wins through 6 rounds. So the 6s are going to move up. They're 9 inches. They're 6 plus 3 in the unit. And they're going to come up here behind cover. And that should put them right in range to be able to attack the other 6s. So blue dice are the chromatic army. Green dice are the null army. So this is going to be on 3s. So 5 plus 3 because of the number of minis in the unit. So 8. So 5 damage. That's going to be almost enough to take out one of the minis in the squad. These guys want to go ahead and go before if they get another mini taken out. So they are going to stay where they're at. They're going to take a defend. All of these tokens are from Star Wars Legion, by the way. It's just you can use whatever you want. So these 6s are going to attack. And they get a 6 plus 3, which is 9. These guys are in cover, so they'll get a +1 to their defense. So that's on 4s. So they will be doing 5 damage. Same amount of damage done. They've got to defend. And all I do to denote if somebody has already gone is I just move the dice up. So I know that all of the minis have gone on my team. We are going to move the 8s right up here into cover. Stop right at the edge so we don't have to worry about slowing down movement. And they are going to shoot into the 6s. It's going to be cover plus their defense, so they're going to be at a +2, so it's going to be difficulty 5. So 5 and then +2, so they'll be doing 2 damage, which is going to be enough to kill one of the minis and then do a damage onto another one. They're going to mirror as well on this turn, and we're going to take our 8s and we are going to move in to melee with these guys, and we're going to attack. So difficulty 4 +2. 1 is an auto miss. So the 10 is going to move up 11 inches over here, and then they are going to take a shot into the 6s. They are going to get cover, so +2, 4, 5, difficulty 5, +1, so 2, 3, not enough. So that is a swing and a miss. These 4s are going to have just enough movement to come running in onto these 8s and take an attack on them. So this is going to be a little difficult for them. They get a +4, but it is going to be difficulty 4, so pretty much anything on here is going to be damage. So 3, and we are going to put 3 damage on these 8s, and they could, yeah, they are actually going to push them out of melee in their direction. So we're actually going to push them. We're not going to do the full 3 inches, but we are going to move them out of melee, that, to give them a shot possibly in the future. These 4s are going to move up there 8 inches. They aren't going to have enough to get into melee, but they are going to continue to try to take out these 6s. They're not in cover, but they do have a defend action, so this is going to be on 4s. So 2 damage, which is not enough to take out another one, but it is close. And then final action, we're going to put this 10 into the 8s. Out in the open, this is going to be on 4s. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. So another 3 damage on this guy. And then it is going to take a defend action as well. And that is the end of round 1. I'm going to start round 2. As you can see, this is super quick. So beginning of round 2, these 8s don't want to get shot at more than they need to, so they are going to come up, move in, and take a swing on these 6s. They still have their defense because they had not gone since last turn. So 2 plus 2 is 4. They are at difficulty 4, so nothing on that. Alright, so our 4s really want to take out these 6s. So they are going to take the genuflect action. So if they get a 4 on this, if the next successful attack hits these 6s, it'll do double damage. So no, a 1. But what they are going to do, even though that missed, they are going to still attack. So plus 4 into 3s. So 2, so 6. So 3 damage. Which is going to be enough to take one of these out. And then 2 damage is going to carry over. Next up, we've got our 10. It does not want to hang out with this whole mess over here. So since it's got a decently long range, it is going to move. And then it is going to can't reach the 6s. It is going to take a shot into the 4s. So this is going to be difficulty 2. So 8 plus 1, which is 9. So 7 damage, which is enough to take one of them out. And then do 3 damage to another one. We're going to just keep moving up our number scale. So these 6s are going to go, which means their defend goes away. And then they're going to take a shot into the 8s. Melee into the 8s. So this is going to be difficulty 4. So 6 plus 2, which is 8. So 4 damage, which is going to be enough to take one of them out and leave 2 damage. And then they are going to defend again. Before our 6s take any more damage, they are going to come. They're going to run up to the other 6s. and then they are going to attack. So, difficulty 4, 5 plus 2, which is 7, so 3 damage, which is going to be enough to take out another 6. The 8s are not happy about their friends getting attacked, so they are going to move over here. Going to move some of these wound tokens. Going to move over to this 8, and they are going to take a swing. So difficulty 4. So 5 plus 2 is 8, so they're going to be doing 4 damage. Which is almost enough to take it out. It's on 1 health. And then the last ones to go for the metallic army are the 4s. Yeah. They are going to protect their 10, and they are going to come and run over here and attack these 4s. And they're going to try to block off other groups being able to come in and attack them. So, on 4s, or on 2s, difficulty 2. So 2, so they're going to be doing 4 damage, which means they are just going to kill one of these outright and leave 3 damage on another one. And then last to go is the 10, and they are just going to scoot up, going to lose their defend. They're going to move up into the 6s, and they are going to attack on 3s. 8 plus 1 is 9, so 4 damage. So not quite enough to take out the 6s. So that is the shape of the game at the end of round 2. Round number 3. The 8, who is on its got 1 health left, is going to swing into this last 6. See if it can do anything to take it out. So on 3s, so 5 plus 1 is 6. It's got to defend, so it was on difficulty 4. So it will take 2 damage. It is going to take a defend action. Very similar, the 6, its defense action is going away. And then it is going to swing into that 8. Hopefully take out its last health. So this is going to be on diff 5 plus 1. So 5 plus 1, yeah, just enough. And the first unit of the game is down. And then our 6 is going to defend again. These 6s don't like all this business that's going on around them. They are tied up in combat. As much as they would like to take that out, they can't shoot it. So they are going to go for the wounded 10. So this is going to be diff 5 plus 2. So 5, so they're going to do 2 damage. And then they are going to defend, and they are actually going to push this back 2 inches. We've got our 4s here. They are going to attack these other 4s. Difficulty 2. Actually, they again are going to try to genuflect. Nope. They are going to attack 2s plus 2. So 4, so 6. So they're going to be doing 4 damage, which is just enough to take one of these out. And they are going to not push these back because they don't want to get shot. Next up are the other 4s. They are going to swing in. 4 plus 3, difficulty 2. So that is going to be 7 minus 2, which is 5. Which is going to be just enough to take out this unit. So, second unit of the game is gone. And usually what I do when a unit has been completely wiped out is I'll take whatever dice they have and then just stick it over here on the dice tray so I don't have to worry about it. Now we've got our 8s. They are going to go into these 6s, try to whittle them down some. This is going to be on 4s. So 4 plus 2, so 2 damage. They currently have 4, so that is going to be just enough to take one of these out. And then they are going to push them back about 2 inches. And then they are going to take a defend action. Last one on the chromatic side is the 10. They are going to take a shot. Gonna measure real quick. Yes, just within range. They are going to take a shot into the 8s. They have cover, they have a defend action, so it will be on 6s. So, not the greatest. Ooh, they did get a 10 plus 1, which is 11. So 5 damage. Not bad. On them. And then it is going to go and move over here. So it'll be less of a target. And this 10 is going to try to take out this 6. So on 4s, plus 1, 3, 4, so nothing. And then it is going to take a defend action. End of round 4. Lots of things been moving around. We got a couple of units down. And we'll see how it continues to go. We've got these 4s. They are going to try to genuflect onto the 8s. The 4s are going to genuflect into the 8s. Hey, and they get it. So we are going to put that on them. So the next attack will do, successful attack will do double damage if it hits. And they are going to come up and move into this 6. We are going to take the 10 and take a shot into this last 6. So diff 4. Plus 1, nope. And then it is going to hold on to its defend token and take a defense action again. The 6 is about to kick the bucket. It wants to save that. It thinks that probably this is going to be the best move. It wants to try to take out this 10. It's going to Hail Mary. So it is going to try to genuflect. So we need a 6. Nope. And it is going to shoot into the 10 in the tray. There we go. There's that 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7 on diff 5. So it is going to take 2 damage. Just going to knock it down to almost half its health, or a little over half its health. Here we go, big brain move. The 8s are going to move into combat with the 4s, so that way they can't get shot. And then they are going to swing into the 4s, difficulty 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, so they're going to be doing 2 damage. So 2 damage. So as the 10s go, they may have moved a little further than they wanted to. So they are going to come up, around, move to about right here. They can't shoot the 8s, which they really, really wanted to, but they can reach this other 10. So 10 on difficulty 5. So 2 plus 1. Nope. Our 10s are not rolling well this game. Last activation is our single 6. Going to go into the 4s. So difficulty 2 plus 1. So 7. So 5 damage. So it's enough to kill one of them, and then put another point of damage on one of the other ones. And then it's going to keep its defense, and it is not going to push. And around 4, things are getting spicy. Lots of things have been taken out. It's still pretty even though, so we'll see. First thing, these 8s still have the genuflect on them. This 10 is going to run up, and it is going to see if it can do a boatload of damage. On 4s, plus 1. There we go. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then, so minus 4 is going to be 3, so 6 damage. So, which is going to be enough to take this out and leave 4 damage on this guy. And then the genuflect token goes away. We're going to go with our 6 before they're taken out, see what we can do against the 4s. On 2s, plus 1, that is an auto miss. And then he's going to keep his defense. And the 4s are going to, actually, the 6 is going to, 6 is going to come up and is going to attack that 8. So, on 4s. 2 plus 1 is 3, not enough. Plus 1, so 8, 9, so that is going to be 7 damage, which is going to be enough to finish the group of 4s. Alright, and then the last action, we've got our 10. It's going to move up. It's going to lose its defend token. It's going to take all of its wounds with it. And it's going to swing into the 6. On 3s, plus 1. So 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And that is definitely going to be enough to take it out. And around 5, a lot of things have died. We got 1 unit left for the bronze. And the gnolls are down to a whole lot of single units with a lot of wounds. So we'll see who can hold on. So it is going to try to finish taking out the 8. It is also going to take a defend action. So on 4s, it needs to do 4 damage on this. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. Oh man. Almost. Need to do 1 more damage. Okay, somehow this 6 has survived. But what we're going to try to do is take the 8, swing into the 4, or take the 8, swing into the 10, so difficulty 5, plus 1, so 6. 3 plus 1 is 4, not enough. We are going to act with the 6. We are going to try to genuflect. 3, no. It cannot do any damage, so we're going to say that its turn is done. And then we're going to take the 10. We are going to move in. There's no way we can really kill it, but we're just going to swing for fun, see what it does. 1, that's an auto miss. What a way to end the game. So it looks like the gnolls, the polygnolls, have won. Polybronze have 1 unit left. They've got their 10, and we've got 1 of 3 different units left for the polygnolls. So thank you so much for watching this bat rep. I would love for anyone to tag me or the game if you ever give this a try, and tell me what you think. Thank you so much, and have a good day.